Good morning, South Highmount. This is Allie Jensen, your school speech language pathologist, and I am going to talk about teaching basic concepts today. Also, in teaching basic concepts, we're going to look at this book and answering WH questions about books and talking about Tier 2 vocabulary. What Tier 2 vocabulary is going beyond your basic, big, little, basic vocabulary and giving some synonyms, words that mean the same thing that are different and a little more difficult. So today we'll be reading Up, Down, and Other Opposites with Ellsworth Kelly, which Ellsworth Kelly is an author. An author writes a book. He writes the words of the book. So Ellsworth Kelly is our author. This is our title page. This is our cover, the first page, and this is our title page. That is the another page that says the title's name with the author. Our author who writes the book is Ellsworth Kelly. Oh, look, opposites. This square is huge. All right, let's take a minute. Opposites. Opposites is a word that means something that is completely different from. So this square is huge. What is huge another word for? Is it small? I don't think so. Huge is a word that means big. This square is big. So we're looking for an opposite of the word big. If something is really big, something that's completely different is going to be small. So we're looking for an opposite of the word huge. So we're looking for a word that means small. These squares are tiny. Lots of tiny squares make up this big square. So these squares are tiny. Tiny is another word for small. Huge, big, tiny, and small. Huge is the opposite of tiny. These rectangles are short. Something that's not completely short. Let's think of the opposite. If it's not short, it's really tall. These are the opposite of short. Tall. So these are short, and these are the opposite. They are tall. Are these opposites? One is empty. That means there's nothing inside of it. Empty means nothing inside. And the other is full. That means a lot of things are inside. Are these opposites? One is empty and the other is full. They are opposites. Empty means nothing's inside. Full means lots inside. They are opposites. Is red on top or on the bottom? Let's look. This on top. This is on bottom. Is red on top? Yes. And how about here? It's the opposite. Who is on top? Blue is on top. This one, red is on top and blue is on bottom. And this one, blue is on top and red is on bottom. They are opposites. These squares are apart. Apart means they are not touching each other. They are apart. But they wanted to be together. There you go, snuggle up. These squares are together. That means they are touching each other. These are apart, and the opposite of apart is together, all snuggled up. These are what? Apart, and these are together. Together, these stripes are horizontal. Horizontal means they're lying down. They go across. These stripes are horizontal. Stand up stripes get vertical. These stripes are the opposite. They are vertical, which means they stand up. These stripes are laying down, so they are horizontal. These stripes are standing up. They are vertical. They are opposite. This line is standing up straight. I'm going to follow it with my finger. It is straight. Oh, this line is opposite. Now for the opposite, I'm going to follow the curvy line. That means it is round and not straight. We call it curvy. This line is straight, like a line, and this one is curved, like a circle. They are opposite. Straight, curvy. This curve goes up over a hill. And this curve goes down into a valley. This curve goes how? You're right, up like a hill. And this one is the opposite. The opposite of up is down. It goes down into a valley. They are opposites. Oof, watch out, fingers. This looks very, rough. Rough means when you touch it, it's bumpy. Ooh, but the opposite of rough, when you feel it, it is smooth. There we go. Something smooth. Are you hungry for a black triangle? Would you like a hole? A hole means all of it, every part of it, the whole thing. But the opposite of that is just a half. So this is the whole thing, and this is a half. So if I'm really hungry, I want to eat the whole thing. If I'm just a little hungry, I just want half. Would you like a thin line? Thin means really skinny. Really skinny. Would you like a thin line or a thick line? A thick line is another word for a fat line. So the opposite of a thin line, which is really skinny, is a thick line, which is a fat line. Wait, what's this? It looks like the back of a painting. So that's the back, like this is the back of my hand. Oh yes, there it is. That is the front. Here would be the front of my hand, depending on how you're looking at it. Or here is the front of my TV. And here is the back of my TV. The front is the opposite of the back. So this is the back of the painting, and here is the front. They are opposites. So final question, what is the opposite of dark? Dark means a lot of color that is dark. It is very dark in color. Colors we usually think are dark are black, brown, purple, dark blue, dark. So what is the opposite of dark? If it's not dark, it's light. You're right, it's light. We can also think of this when turning on lights. So when we walk into a room with no lights on, it's dark. But when we flip the switch, the lights come on and it is light. The opposite of dark is light. Thank you so much for reading with me this morning. Have a great day.